Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is Meerab Zishan. I hope you all are doing well and you're watching Red Lines. And today I am going to have a very amazing episode because today I have lots of students which are doing the internship in ISPR, and they must be having a lot of knowledge and a lot of information about what is going on in the world. And of course, the opinion of youth is very important. So as you know that after I've told you that I'm having a lot of students with me, so let's ask them what are their names and what are they going on, how is the experiences going on, and what actually they know about the current affairs and the international affairs. So let's welcome. I hope you all are doing well.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us. My name is Arisha Ahmed, and it's been a few weeks since I've started this internship. I've gotten to know a lot about different issues that are currently going on within Pakistan and then also outside Pakistan. One thing that has been very alarming for me to find out was the separatist propaganda that's going on in KPK as well as in Balochistan.
Right.
We're noticing that our curriculum does not tell us much about Balochistan's history, about KP's history. I don't think many of us can even name their ministers, if I'm honest. So they know who Sindh's CM is, they know about Punjab's CM. So this is a separatist agenda that we have to fight together as a nation. Another thing that I did not know about that was brought to my knowledge via this internship was that there is an article in our constitution, Article 19, that basically tells us the limitations to the freedom of speech. So when we think freedom of speech, we think of a very Western notion of being able to speak your mind, whatever you want. But our Article 19 of the Constitution tells us that we have to make sure whatever we say does not harm any individual, does not harm national interest. And so people should keep that in mind when they're going on social media and ranting about various stuff about Pakistan. So I feel like as a nation and as a whole, we must definitely fight false propaganda. We must definitely oppose misinformation campaigns, and we ourselves should have the responsibility, the sense of responsibility of vetting information before you just pass it on to your friends and to your circle.
You have to verify that. And as you have mentioned Article 19, of course, if I would like to talk to you. What's your name?
My name is Fatin Shahid.
All right. So Fatin, as she has just mentioned about the Article 19, I'm really glad that you guys are knowing about it. Of course, we all have studied articles since our childhood. We have been studying a lot of things. But when you come to know that what is actually Article 19, it's the freedom of speech, and then freedom has an end as well. That's what I always used to say, that even if you are free to say anything, still you have to focus about a few things. You have to respect those. So considering those things, what actually are you realizing after knowing that which states, which people are actually misusing that statement?
Well, I feel like before coming here, I'm basically a law student as well, and currently in my third year. So this is not something new to me. And speaking of international relations, like we have been listening to and listening to very good guest speakers from the past weeks, I have learned that this is not just about the constitution alone. It is about the gap that we are facing right now, and specifically as a youth, as I felt literally last week, I felt about this one finance lecture. We do not know much about our economy. We do not know. We are just going on assumptions and propaganda set up by different our neighboring countries, especially. So I feel like when we're talking about freedom of speech according to Constitution, Article 19 of the Constitution, I feel like we as a youth must be informed about it a lot. And we should be known that what are the boundaries, because social media is so vast. We just do not know what's going on the other end and what's going on the real end. And we need to face those realities. So I feel like the propagandas and the misinformation that we are facing, there should be a system that should help us understand the Constitution, Article 19, and how we should as a youth address it.
Yeah, that's really amazing. I'm really glad you both of you have really mentioned it in a really grateful way. So moving forward, what's your name?
My name is Aliza.
Aliza, what is your opinion about the misinformation? Because since you are working, you are doing the internship here in ISPR, since now you must be knowing about what is the difference between the right information and the wrong one. So if I ask you, how can you figure out the what is right, what is wrong?
Firstly, I did not know about so many things before I came here. So when I came here after the sessions, I realized that narrative is such a big thing. It can literally set what people think about your country. And it's the most important thing. And the era we are living in, the digital marketing era, I feel like misinformation is literally spreading as fast as the facts are spreading. And we need to verify it before we amplify it, because we just believe whatever we see online. And that's the biggest, I feel, the negative impact of social media.
Social
Very
media
heavy.
since now, yeah, you're right about it. So, how are you? What's your name?
I'm good. My name is Aima Wajid.
All right. So, if I ask you that, what is the biggest misinformation part you have addressed till now?
I'm a journalism student, and like this is not something new for me. I watch news regularly, and every day there's some rumors. There's stuff that is not correct.
Yeah.
And people do not verify it, and that is because of the lack of media literacy. People just see what is spreading on social media, they send the reels, and they do not verify if it is correct. So every day there is some news and people just consider it. For example, about Kashmir issue, people just thought it is a trend and they didn't see what is going
What
on
is
in
the
detail.
reality,
And
yeah.
they just spread rumors which are not correct about incidents, about accidents. Every day there's something which comes across me.
Right. So, I'm going to make a team of both of you people. Like, one team is you and you are one team. Okay. So, I'm going to ask a few questions. I think it's a good idea. So, let's ask me a few questions and let's see who can answer it. You guys can, like, discuss and then you can answer. So, first of all, if I ask that, do you know about the Makkah Agreement, which is the defense pact?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you know about it? If anybody wants to, I think you guys can answer.
Yeah. So we believe in history of the states. We see that coalitions are formed. We see NATO is formed, the promise to protect the other lands and forming a coalition so you're stronger together.
Yeah.
Similar to this, there was a defense pact that was done recently between Pakistan and Turkey and Saudi Arabia. Now, Saudi Arabia is economically very strong, so is Turkey, and Pakistan has the military might, it's an atomic power.
Yeah.
So this defense pact, in my opinion, I think was very wise. And in times of such geopolitical turmoil, this was very much needed.
And I feel like looking at the situation of Gaza and Palestine, the fact that they didn't
Yeah.
have any army at the point, and look at the state of the state, it's miserable. It's horrible looking at the state of the people they are facing, and I cannot even describe it right now at the moment. But this agreement that Pakistan has entered is a very good opportunity for us, even for us youths, to understand how we can look forward to more further pacts like that, and to make the national security of Pakistan more stronger and more sustainable. I feel like this was a very good initiative by our state. So
I would like to add to this that I see that some of our youth is very quick to judge the government and very quick to judge the armed forces. But this is exactly the example that Pakistan sets as a peace-loving nation. We are very good at diplomacy compared to our neighboring states.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is something the youth should take into consideration, and it's something that I've learned a lot in these past few weeks.
I would like to add the fact that since 14th August is coming as well, and the fact that Pakistan is so full of minorities as well, and the fact
Yeah,
that
of
Pakistan
course.
is hosting them so well, and I don't think so I've seen somewhere, if we see India, Muslims are being terrified in that state, but still they're living. But when I feel like Pakistan, I see Christians, they're living good. I see Sikhs, I see many Indians as well. And then there are other nationalities and minorities as well that shows Pakistan as a peace-loving state.
Yeah, exactly. And due to a few situations which are actually fueled by India, Afghanistan, Israel, you cannot judge the other good things, So moving forward, all right. So I would like to ask the same question, repeating that. Makkah Agreement, why do you think it was important?
First of all, I want to say that we all are Muslims, and these three Muslim countries should stand together, because if someone wants to show aggression, they will think twice before attacking on us. So we should be united, and that is very important, and for peace as well.
All right. So let's move to the other question. I'm really glad that you guys know a lot about this agreement, because it has just announced, and on the other side, you guys must have seen the celebrations in Islamabad as well. One question that comes to my mind is that we all have seen Pakistan before 2025, the issues, and since 2024, things are becoming better in a way, especially if you see 2025, the war situations against India, and on the other side, 2026, the year of celebrations. We have achieved the title of the global peace, where our Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir, along with our political leaders, he has achieved that leadership, title to unite those countries and to finish the war situations there in Iran and US as well. And then this Makkah Agreement is very important. So you guys should know the difference, like where we were standing earlier and right now. Even after the war, how the image of Pakistan has becoming more stronger in the whole world. So adding another question here, when you talk about Pakistan, specifically Pakistan, in Pakistan, do you think provinces should be divided? There should be more provinces?
Well, I think this question has both pros and cons,
Right.
but mostly pros, because in a country like Pakistan, people here demand two things: transparency, accountability.
Yeah.
Right? So if we have provinces that are divided into further sub-provinces or smaller administrative units, for example, North Punjab, South Punjab, that would be beneficial because there would be better allocation of the budget. Every nook and cranny of every city could be catered for. And I believe that, like she mentioned, the minorities, I think they
Yeah.
would be better catered for. There will be less homeless people around. I feel like if the budget is divided between these provinces and then sub-provinces, people could be better taken care of.
Additionally, the fact that I talked about the gap earlier, I feel like when the provinces would be divided, we could understand our country much better, because everything is going to be focused onto one point, and then people are going to be allocated like the provinces are right now. Like the chief minister is another person. Every province has a different person, and they are connected to their people in different ways. So I feel like that if they are divided, and if our country is like situated in that point of view, so I think so the gap that we youth are facing right now, it's going to be dissolved a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So considering the political leaders, as if I say a few provinces have the political hegemony as well, don't you think this decision will gonna break that hegemony?
I think this all depends on one thing, that whether it will bring some peace or not, like this decision basically about the provinces and stuff. So if it's going to bring peace to the ordinary life of the ordinary people, so then I feel,
It should take time.
yeah.
Because of course, when you make any decision, when you make any change, of course, it raises a lot of questions. And of course, the public opinion is very, very important on the other side. What is your opinion about this?
In my opinion, I think that we should have elections for this, because whatever majority wants, it is correct, and we should be neutral. And in my opinion, at some point, this could be chaotic as well, because this can create further discrimination. Instead of dividing the provinces further, we should provide better governance, and we should give jobs over there. And that's it, because we already have 4 provinces and people are different from each other, and this could be more chaotic. As Pakistan is a developing country, we should focus on what is going on right now instead of dividing it further.
Right. I really like that you have mentioned this point. But let me clear one thing. I also thought about it. But in my opinion, I think that, we are different because we own that only place. We don't think that we are Pakistan. We think we are Punjabi, whether we are Balochi, whether we are Pakhtun. We have made that differences. So if we break that, if we make more provinces, then we will not be owning any simple ethnicity or identity. Then we will be equal. Just like, there are so many, even if I usually mention the history of USA here, there are a lot of states. Nobody owns that particular identity. All of them are equal. They are known as the people from US. And same how when we will be divided in that way, nobody is going to move from here or there. We will stay here. But there will be different provinces. And then on the other side, as you have mentioned, the point of job opportunities. Of course, see why in schools classes are made. There are different sections to organize those. And if we will be having smaller provinces, then it will be easier for the government, for the political parties to actually come and to solve the issues of their people. Because right now, even if we talk about Punjab, if Mariam Nawaz thinks that she has to provide schools, she have to think about the whole Punjab. But if she will be dealing only Lahore, then it will be easier for her, to execute the plans. So that's the thing which you have mentioned. Of course, it's a right point. It will be a public opinion. But that is the answer of that. If we divide, it will be easier to rule. It will be easier to, become more administrative on that side. So I hope the session is good. If there is anything you guys want to add, please mention.
Yeah, I mentioned in the beginning that we have to break the shackles of separatism that exists.
Yeah.
See, that's the basic issue. It's not the fact that we belong to a certain province and so we're different from the others. No, that is the whole propaganda of separatism.
Yeah.
If we work on that as hard as dividing the provinces, then we won't have any issue to begin with. So I believe you mentioned provincial hegemony as well.
Yeah.
That definitely exists. And if I'd like to name a few, there's Punjab and there's Sindh, and they're obviously more highlighted than KP and Balochistan, and we're facing separatism issues right now.
Yeah.
So if those are addressed, we'll never have any problem of dividing the provinces. There won't be any ethnic or discriminatory issues to begin with.
Yeah, because the identity is one, that is Pakistan.
Yes.
And that is important. It doesn't matter in Pakistan wherever you are living.
Exactly.
The important thing is that we are Pakistan. And thank you so much for all of you. I hope you have enjoyed the session. And I'm really glad that you guys are learning a lot. And I know that you've been brought up in a way because you are still having lots of knowledge which you are able to cater up here. And I forgot to ask your experiences here in ISPR as well, but I hope you guys must be very, very enjoying here and learning a lot.
Sure.
So I wish you really all the best for your future, and you guys are bright and you have a bright future for Pakistan. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
So with that, we are going to have another episode with more students, so you don't have to go anywhere. Wait for me.